Hi there, my name is Rachel, and today's practice is called Yoga for the Call. So, times in our lives when our moment finally arrives, we have the wind at our back and all of this forward momentum to finally bring our dreams into reality. It's during those times that our commitment to self-care and groundedness is even more important, so that way we can maintain that forward momentum for the long run. For our meditation today, I believe child's pose would suit us well. Bringing the big toes together to touch, the knees spread wide, drape the torso down in between those thighs, and rest the space between the eyebrows. The area the yogis believe is the space of the third eye, down to the ground. And begin to drop in here, feeling the earth support you, feeling the gentle pressure of the earth against the space of our intuition. Let's take several deep breaths together. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale, gather up all the excitement. Exhale, calm. Inhale, full and deep. Exhale, sigh the breath out. One last breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. I invite you to imagine a day in the life of yourself, living out this dream, working on your project, right there in the midst of the busyness, in the midst of the eye of the storm. And picture yourself full of vitality, grounded, present, at peace. Our yoga practice teaches us to survive and thrive in the eye of the storm as we practice the steadiness of mind, moving through a variety of postures, stretches that open us up, strengthening holds that challenge us, or even flows that send our heart racing. We maintain the commitment to our breath and to our focus, which is really all training for this moment. This moment we have to bring our dreams to reality. Feeling the earth beneath your feet, dropping into this present moment. Inhale, perhaps set an intention for today's practice. Breathe some energy into it. Exhale, gently let it dissolve. You can call it back to as we move throughout our practice. On an inhale, let's move to hands and knees. And with those knees stacked underneath our hips, let's walk our hands forward, lowering our chest to the mat, keeping our hips exactly where they are. You may rest your forehead back down onto the earth here, or you may rest the chin here on the mat. You may choose to bring a block into this puppy dog pose. Opening through the heart, opening through the chest, and breathing here. Feeling the shoulders open, especially when life gets busy, things begin to move. This connection to the earth, to our center of stability and our safety is so important. But also this connection to our heart, that we remain open. that we lead with compassion into each and every moment, every opportunity. On an inhale, begin to come out of your puppy dog pose, pressing into the hands and walking them back. On an inhale, step the balls of your feet back to plank. And exhale, send the feet up, the hips up and back, drop the heels towards the mat for downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. On an exhale, step the right foot through between the hands, seal your back foot flat. And on an inhale, rise in a warrior one lunge. Biceps in line with the ears, feeling strong and stable. Feeling the feet connect with the earth. All four corners of both of these feet. Take another inhale, find some length. Then exhale, swim those hands behind you for a clasp. Draw the knuckles down your leg for an inhale. Fill with breath. And then exhale, bow on top of or on the inside of this right knee, drawing the knuckles overhead for humble warrior. Drawing them overhead and at the same time up, like there were a rope tied around your wrists, lifting you high to the sky. This opens up our heart once again. As we lower our head beneath our heart, we're reminded that especially in the eye of the storm, in the midst of all the excitement and emotion of seeing what we've waited for come to reality, this groundedness, this intuition serves us as we honor our heart, lift it higher than our head. On an inhale, come back to rise up, arms reach for the sky. Then exhale, hands plant, step back to plank, and take your vinyasa if you choose, lowering through chaturanga or to the mat. Inhale, find a back bend, up dog or cobra. And then exhale from the navel, send the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg draws to the sky, drive through the heel, and then exhale. Step the left foot between the hands, seal your back foot flat, and breath carries you high to warrior one. Using our gaze as our tool, picking one spot, perhaps in the space in front of us or on a wall nearby, to set our gaze. Where we place our eyes in a posture is just as important as placing an arm or a fingertip or our feet. Because where our gaze goes, our mind follows. And where our thoughts go, our energy flows. Especially during these times, we need to remember how important it is to allocate our focus and our energy wisely. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, sweep the hands behind. Take the clasp, opposite finger on top now, switching the clasp of the hands. Inhale, puff up that chest with air. And then exhale, fold on the inside of this left knee. Opening through the heart. Using the strength of our legs to hold us here. Remembering that, especially as we continue to grow, we see more and more opportunities come our way. We progress. That especially in those times, it takes strength to maintain humility, to remember our roots and our foundation. On an inhale, come back up, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands plant, step the feet back, lower in strength. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. And then exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Send the heels out to one side and then the legs out in front. Plant those feet on the mat and your hands behind your seat. So the fingertips are facing the top of your space. From here on an inhale, press into those hands, press into those feet, and find reverse tabletop. Sending the hips to the sky. Opening through the shoulders in strength. We'll hold this position for 5. Exploring new ways to breathe as we engage the core for 3, 2, 1. lower down. Nice. Send the legs out long behind you. Keep the fingertips and the hands where they are. On an inhale, press through the heels. Toes are bright. Pressing through the hands, we lift our hips to the sky for reverse plank. Opening the shoulders once again. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips back to the mat. Come to lay on your back. Flat on the floor. Let's take a happy baby. Draw those feet skyward like you were pasting them to the ceiling and grab the outside edges of your feet. Drawing those knees down to either side of the torso. Pressing the curves of our spine into the mat. And breathing here, full and deep. Release the clasp of the feet. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a hug. Thank yourself for all of the progress you made, for all the sacrifices you made in the past to get you to where you are today. Feel proud of yourself. And thank yourself for your commitment to self-care and groundedness as you answer this call in your life. One final inhale. And then exhale. Send the legs out long. Palms face the sky. Shoulders draw away from the ears as you find Shavasana, laying flat on your back. Once you find a comfortable resting posture, close your eyes. Once again, feeling the earth support you. From the crown of your head, all the way down through to the space between your shoulder blades, down to your hips and your seat, backs of your calves, even the heels of your feet, the whole length of the body, gently supported in Shavasana. You have a few minutes to spare to invest in rest and groundedness here in Shavasana. I invite you to take those moments. When you're ready, we'll meet in a cross-legged seat, our eyes closed, and our hands at our heart center in prayer. May you always remember the wind is at your back. You have what it takes to rise to the occasion and answer the call. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice. It's always wonderful being able to lead these classes together. Until next time, bye-bye.